Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Tie with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in and take a look at the market, crypto and the equities markets around the world, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. When you feel value has been added in the video at any time, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comment section. I would appreciate that. Before we go into the charts and the trends, let's take a look at some news item that may impact the crypto world and or the equities world. First, according to MarketWatch, U.S. jobless claims plunged to the lowest level since 1969. The Biden administration has done a really good job with the job growth or minimizing job losses and getting people back to work. So kudos to them. Initial jobless benefits claims fell by 28,000 to 187,000 in the week ending in March the 19th, according to the U.S. Labor Department. And that's the lowest since 1969, September 1969. Also, according to CNN Business, Russia's breaking market rules left and right. That's no surprise. Russia opened up their stock market again on Thursday. And they're preventing people from shorting stocks, which makes sense because I'm sure a lot of people would short a lot of the stocks in their stock market right now because of the expected contraction of the economy by 20% this year alone. And additionally, they're preventing people from selling, what is that? Let me look here. They blocked foreign investors from selling their shares, and because if like who in their right mind would keep those shares, right? So they're preventing people from selling, and they're only listing 33 stocks. Only 33 stocks that are listed are allowed to be traded on Thursday. So the foreign funds they hold more than 80% of the shares traded on the Moscow exchange in the first half of 2021, according to Reuters. The United States and Canada account for 54% of the total, with 22% from the United Kingdom and 21% from the rest of Europe. So by preventing foreign investors from selling their shares, they literally are trying to prop up their stock market, and that's not something you normally do. You can't do that. But they're doing it. But they're doing a lot of illegal things too. So, wow. Putin wants unfriendly countries, unfriendly in quotes, to pay for Russian gas in rubles. And that's according to Reuters. Why would they want to do that? Well, if you increase the demand for the rubles, then the price of the rubles will increase. Like more demand, price will increase. So the rubles has dropped significantly. That's it. So they're trying to prop that up. The only challenge with that is that a lot the contracts that are currently negotiated for natural gas in Europe are priced in euros. So you can't just say, well, we gotta change the contract. No, the contract's already in place. So Putin can want all he wants, but I'm not so sure that's gonna happen. But then again, Europe depends so much on Russia for their natural gas. So it's something we want to pay attention to and see how that pans out. The Chinese sanctions might take place. There's a lot of talk about that, according to Reuters. It would be a warning if the U.S. started sanctioning China because they're allowing Russia to bypass some of the sanctions. And then the U.S. might start sanctioning China in baby steps just to give them a warning versus like a hard slap on the face saying, hey, for example, China could buy more oil from Russia to help Russia get more money. And because the supply is being sanctioned right now, that could be a way for China to help Russia. And they might just do that because they also depend on Russia for oil. The U.S. reinstates, excuse me, the U.S. reinstates 352 products exclusion from China tariffs. That's well short of the 500 and what was that? 549. 549 exclusions that was previously being considered. So, not so sure how that's gonna, because Trump put a lot of products on the sanction list, not sanctions, tariff list, and so I think the Biden administration is taking a lighter stand to that. But the U.S. and Europe are two markets where China exports to the most. So I think that may have an impact, but it'd be minute. According to CoinDesk, EU is set to experiment with blockchain-based stocks, stock, bond, and fund trading. And why is this good news? Well, it's good news for blockchain. Any exposure to traditional market will help build the reputation for blockchain and crypto community or digital asset community as a whole. According to CNBC, crypto firms face being booted from the UK as a key deadline approaches. There's a deadline of March 31st for firms operating crypto services in Britain must be registered with the Financial Conduct Authority. Revolut and Copper are among companies listed on temporary FCA register, which they must close if they don't meet their deadlines. So that could soon force some of their firms over there to wind down their activities or for failing to obtain full authorization. And that's fair. That's fair. So that wraps up the news that could impact equities and crypto at a high level. Let's dig into the heat maps here and see how the crypto market is doing. Overall, very bullish day today. Bitcoin 43.9. It passed 44 and dropped slightly back. And we can see here that its dominance is still in the 41s, 41.83. Ethereum went above 3,000. It's put 3.1 right now, and its dominance still above 18%, which is pretty good for Ethereum. 18.71. ADA, continue to rise here, rising up 8.79. When ADA moves, it moves. Just as a reminder, it was at 78 cents not too long ago. So good for ADA. Ethereum Classic continues to rise here. Luna, it looks red, but don't let that mislead you. It's at 94.38, and that's a down 1%, but it's near its all-time high. All-time high is $1.05. So on the weekly chart, it's got 5 bullish weekly candles. So don't let this red mislead you. So overall, very good day for the market. Yay. Let's go to the equities U.S. markets here. Overall, green but muted overall. We got some reds and muted reds, but muted green is how I would describe this as far as the heat map. We got technology sector probably leading most of the sectors here. You got Nvidia up 9.14%. You got AMD up 4.93%. So Qualcomm 3.19. Like semiconductors today is hot, really hot today. Apple's up 1%. I mean, for a company that size, that's pretty good. Semiconductors. So semiconductor is hot today. Over here, Google is up 1.26%. Facebook is also up. But otherwise, healthcare plans is another subsector that is popping today. Overall, pretty good day for the market. More in semiconductors and healthcares, and that's about it. But yeah, pretty muted red. Muted green and some reds here. BABA is down, negative 2.75 here. This area right here is internet retail, but more over here in China, they're struggling here. Yeah, not too bad of a day for equities. Let's dive into the trends and take a look. Yesterday, Bitcoin rose and dipped down toward the end there, but at market opening today, Bitcoin pumped. You can see that here. It was at 42.7 and pumped all the way up past 44. Past 44 and dropped back down slightly. The S&P 500 right here, it's up day over day slightly, and actually let's go over here first. We can see here all three S&P, SPX, SDQ, and DJI. They're all up day over day, and so that's good. Small amount here. You can see VIX volatility index is still pretty low, 22.3 here. The DXY 98.8, and that's slightly up 0.22%. 10-year yield, that's 2.34, and that's up 2% day over day. US dollar, let's do oil first. Oil is still above 110 at $113. That's down negative something, 0.8% roughly. Gold is up, it's at 1,965, down up 1.19. Silver is also up. USD compared to the euro, the pound, and the Japanese yen is strong. It's holding strong against all three of them. So that's a quick glance at the watch list. Let's go back over here and do the trends. Sorry about that. Basically, Nasdaq, S&P 500, and the Dow indexes are trending up today. So you saw that over here, and you saw that in the heat map. So that's no surprise there. But what's interesting is look at the 7-day period. It's still at the upper end of the 7-day period. So that's awesome. Here's the DXY. We talked about that over here. So you can see here that it at the beginning of the market open, it dropped down while Bitcoin and the rest were moved up. And then it went up and the rest just went down slightly. So correlation is holding, positive correlation to Bitcoin and the stock markets here is holding. Negative correlation with Dixie is somewhat holding. Here's the 10-year yield. You can see that it went choppy back here a day ago, and then went back up yesterday. Well, actually 2 days ago, and then went back up yesterday, and then dropped slightly toward the end of the day, and then it dropped since market opening here too. European markets and Stock 600 overall 7-day trend is pretty much on an upward trend on the 7-day, except for the last several days it's been going horizontal. At U.S. market opening today and their last trading session, I would say it's somewhat up slightly, but more horizontal. See that? Pretty horizontal. Slightly up in the UK 100, the DAX from Germany, CAC from France. Those are all slightly choppy horizontal. Stock 600 is down from its couple days ago, but overall 7-day period is still up, and it's choppy in its current period. Over in Asia, first let's go to Australia. Australia, 7-day period is trending up still. Current trading session is up. Same thing with the Nikkei 225, up in the 7-day period, and current trading session or last trading session, because they're not open right now. It's they're up. KOSPI from South Korea, somewhat horizontal, slightly up on the 7-day trend. Currently up on their last previous trading session. Hang Seng HSI from Hong Kong, somewhat up on the 7-day period. Currently, actually, let me shrink that so you can see it some more. There you go. Slightly up in the 7-day trend period, but current day is somewhat horizontal. The Shanghai Shenzhen CSI 300, pretty much horizontal in the past several days, several trading periods, but slightly up from a longer period. So more horizontal, in my opinion. So what does this say? It's confusing because you see gold is up and stocks are up. The dollar is overall in the last several days, it's mostly up. So it's it's risk on and risk off, in my opinion. I think some people are taking a risk on approach, and some with crypto and tech stocks. But it's also some people are going risk off using gold and the dollar as well. So it's a mixed bag, in my opinion. Is it sustainable? I don't know. It's hard to say. There's a lot of things still going on in the macro environment and geopolitical arena. So it's good to see that it's trending up in a short-term period, like 7-day period. But at the same time, I think there's potential for correction to the downside as well. So keep your tapping shoes on, because it could change. I appreciate your time. Feel free to smash the like, hit subscribe, ring my bell, and share your thoughts on the comment section or on Twitter. I appreciate it. Thanks. I'll see you in the next video. Also, today is Ethereum weekly analysis, and also I'll do the Bitcoin daily analysis as well. So I'll see you in those two videos. Peace.